What's going on, man? It's the Wave 804 here with my man Austin on a round two. How you doing, man?
I am good. How are you guys?
Good. We great, man. So we just want to ask you a couple questions. I guess first, how'd you get started?
So, round two, it's pretty crazy. Like, I wasn't here from day one. I started about a year after the fact, but I do know a lot about the beginning of the process. So,
Okay.
Sean, Luke, and Chris, the three owners, they basically had already been independently buying and selling and trading, doing a lot of sneaker events, uploading stuff for sale on eBay.
Right.
So the next logical solution was okay, there's this spot on Broad Street, rent's low, let's go ahead. Basically I think they figured from doing events and stuff, the fees were basically really comparable to what a rent cost was. So let's get a brick and mortar rocking. Our first store was at 104, down the street, just 2 blocks from where we are right now. The first store, I think the original inventory was literally just Sean, Luke, and Chris's personal collections. They wore different sizes in clothing and shoes, so that worked out. And they just literally put a bunch of stuff out for sale that they owned. From there, we got trades in. I don't think they had any idea that 3 years later, almost 4, that we would be pretty much I don't think they called the expansion as quick as it's happened. It's been crazy. 4 years later, we have 3 stores in Los Angeles. We have the store here. This summer, we're going to be opening up in New York City as well.
Oh man, that's great. I about to say, from what we recall, I thought it was only 2. This one and the one in Los Angeles.
So the LA situation is a little different. We have there a vintage store. We have just Round 2 Hollywood, and then there's a gallery, which is a by appointment only shopping spot. So private shoppers, a lot of stylists go there. It's always closed or open by appointment only, as I've said. So people can go there throughout the day. If they would draw a crowd to the point where a store would have to be shut down, entertainers and their stylists can go and shop and pick stuff out in a low-key environment. And that inventory is stacked. 85 Jordans, line the walls, crazy Supreme, crazy vintage, the 6 space.
Oh man, that's crazy. So how do you feel about being a part of this?
Lucky. I mean, when you think about a business that's been as successful as it has been in both New York City, or will be in New York City, and has been in Los Angeles, I'm from Richmond, so for what we do to have been started here in this city, I feel extremely fortunate because it's allowed me to get in, be a major part, help manage this store, and then at the same time, have opportunities to move outside of Virginia, either go to Los Angeles, New York, if we do pop-ups, go places. Recently, actually, the owners flew us all out to Los Angeles, literally to play a kickball game and just to have a great time. You know what I'm saying? So if that reflects vibes of the company, I feel really fortunate to be a part of the team.
That is amazing. How's your collection going? I know you guys get a lot of sneaker collectors to come in here. How's your collection?
Right now, weirdly enough, I'm thinning out a few things. Not to say though that the collection is hurt by any means. The Air Jordans are the reason I have this job. Retros, when I was in high school, had to have the fresh J's, you know what I'm saying? And then after the fact, I was fortunate enough to get a very awesome career path through being into sneakers and clothing. So right now, I'm focusing a lot on probably vintage tees, vintage Supreme. Newer stuff is cool, but I definitely like to grab stuff older than '05, and even same thing with sneakers, older SBs, older retro Jordan colorways. My first pair of Jordans were Burgundy 5s, still one of my favorites. My favorite pair in my collection, I have a pair of 85 Royals.
Oh yeah.
Takes the cake. Everything else can go, but those my Chicago's from 85 and my neutral grays I'll never get rid of in 1,000 years.
Alright. Top 5 favorite shoes.
Top 5 favorite shoes? That's such a tough question. We'll start with, I'm not even going to go with any specific order.
Okay.
We'll start with the Concord Jordan 11. That was the shoe, when those retro in 2011, it really grabbed my attention and got me into sneakers. I wasn't raised on shoes. My dad didn't have me going to Foot Locker every weekend, so it took me getting my own money and being a young adult to kind of discover sneakers and get into that scene myself, you know what I'm saying? So from there, my first pair of Jordans I purchased were Burgundy 5s, so have to say either the Burgundy 5 or just the Jordan 5 silhouette. Crazy sneaker, the Warhawk design, 3M tongue, 6'6" shoe. Jordan 3s, the shoe that is basically responsible for every Jordan past the Jordan 3. Jordan hated the 2s, so he was going to leave and go to Adidas. Tinker drew the 3 up and he was all right, there she wrote, and then you have every Jordan since, so gotta be 3s. Air Zoom generation LeBrons, the first LeBron, crazy shoe.
Remember those?
It's cool, they were designed in 2002, so LeBron was kind of his first shoe was in almost a different era of Nike basketball. So if you go first sneaker to 14th where we are now, like he has shoes that look so different. You know what I mean? Jordan's shoes all were kind of designed within the same period of time as far as fashion until you got like towards like past 14 when sneakers really started to look crazy. So we're at 4 now, right? So we need a 5th. Probably infrared Jordan 6. The shoe he won his first championship in. Took Magic down. Again, the first of 2 3-peats. Gotta be infrared Jordan 6.
That's cool. That's cool.
But history has a lot to do with why I like sneakers. I'm a
too.
I'm a nerd.
Oh no, man, me too. Same. That's an interesting one. Especially, I didn't even know the one about the 3s.
Yeah.
That's the one to go down.
Yeah, he was gonna peel.
So, all right, before the interview's over, any last words you got to say to the viewers watching?
If you rock with us, we appreciate you very much. Round 2 wouldn't be possible without all the cool people who travel to come bring us sweet. All the people who come in and drop paycheck after paycheck with us, we appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for watching.
And there you have it.
Shout out almost.
Almost. There you have it. Wave 804. My man Austin.
Yeah, here.
And we out.